Hello, everyone. My name is Julie Golub. I'm a member of Team Trijicon, and we are so excited for today for the launch of so many new product lines. And we're going to be giving away lots of these new optics. You'll want to stay on, check it out. Every video will kick off on the half hour, so we've got a full day planned for you. It's going to be a ton of fun. And to start it all off, we're going to start with the science of brilliant. So go ahead and cue the video.
The legendary Trijicon ACOG was supposed to be a failure, according to optical experts at the time. However, our founder, Glenn Bindon, ignored the naysayers and created the lightest, toughest, most compact rifle scope in the world. Glenn's obsession with seeking brilliant aiming solutions, no matter what, continues to this day, supported by what we call the science of brilliant. The science of brilliant is non-negotiable. Every new Trijicon aiming solution must adhere to 3 principles. 1. It must continue our heritage of innovation. 2. It must offer industry-leading durability. 3. It must be created with unsurpassed craftsmanship. Then, and only then, can an optic be called a Trijicon optic. Trijicon has led the industry in the development of innovative any-light aiming systems since the company's founding in 1981. Tritium illuminated iron sights, the world's first fiber and tritium dual illuminated reticle rifle scope, the first optical enhancement of the M16 family by the US military, one of the world's most advanced thermal night vision product lines. Not to mention the Bindon aiming concept, which changed the way the world utilized illuminated reticles, with both eyes open. What we've learned from decades of deployment with America's greatest fighting forces, we've put back into our technology for hunting and shooting enthusiasts. Namely, unsurpassed durability. Every Trijicon rifle scope must adhere to MIL standard 810 testing protocols in order to meet or exceed US military and law enforcement requirements. Our testing procedures include extreme temperatures, consecutive rounds, drops, vibrations, and immersion. The result? Repeatable accuracy. Every time. At Trijicon, we believe in exact tolerances, exceptional quality, and the latest light management technologies. No component is overlooked because each plays a vital role. We also believe that optical perfection is not only created through the latest digital technologies, but also with highly trained, hands-on American workers who adhere to meticulous procedures and absolute craftsmanship. Absolute precision does not happen overnight. It takes a lifelong commitment to industry-leading research, design, and testing to seek innovative aiming solutions that constantly redefine brilliance. Only by adhering to the science of brilliant principles does a Trijicon product make its way into a customer's hands as a brilliant aiming solution. Trijicon, brilliant aiming solutions.
So brilliant aiming solutions do not happen by accident. And today I'm joined by Ryan Wood, Senior Product Manager for Trijicon, and we're going to be going into all of the testing and everything else that goes into making a Trijicon optic.
Yeah, that's right, Julie. You know, as the video showed and what we've talked about is that, you know, we've been building rifle scopes for over 30 years. Our DNA as a company, we are founded by an engineer. We're an engineering-based company. We're also shooters and hunters. And so we know how these products have to perform in the real world, whether it's combat or sporting and recreational purposes. So having built scopes for over 30 years, we've carried that design philosophy, that testing methodology over into our sporting rifle scopes.
The one thing that really stands out as a shooter for me is the fact that Trijicon optics are so durable.
Yeah.
Can you kind of go into what all the testing and what you view as important as a company to make sure that we have the very best?
Yeah. So when we talk about durability, it's all about performing in the real world because we know that things happen. You know, scopes and guns get knocked over, they get dropped, they may get dunked, and so we have a variety of standards and tests that we test all of our models to, and we call that the science of brilliant. And then we have 5 specific tests that we put every single model through.
Every single model.
Yes. So whether it's the Alaska to Africa test, where we shock test from -20 degrees to 140 degrees, or the solid zero test, where we shoot 5,000 consecutive rounds of a heavy cartridge in every model, immersion testing, drop testing, all of this is designed so the user, the shooter, the hunter has confidence every time.
Every single time.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Folks, if you're just joining us, we are talking about the science of brilliant. And if you have any questions, please add them in the comments section below. And we're going to be doing some giveaways, so make sure you comment there as well. Tag a friend, because that's your way to enter. And it's really good stuff.
Yeah.
One last thing about the science of brilliant. I mean, as a company, Trijicon is just outstanding, and they're committed to craftsmanship.
Right.
How does that make you feel as an employee?
Well, it's I get paid to do this, which is
Yeah.
it's amazing place. We have people that are passionate about what they do,
Yeah.
and so it's all about pushing the boundaries, about doing things that experts don't think can be done. And our founder demonstrated that with the ACOG when it was designed over 30 years ago, and we continue to innovate today because we want to continue to push the envelope and improve on what we've already done.
That's fantastic. I think it's ready to talk about the first optic.
Yeah,
I'm
first family.
so excited about this. We actually have a video for you guys to watch. Check it out. All right, here it is. This is the Ascent
Yes.
line.
Yeah.
I'm excited for this particular line because this fills a niche.
Yeah, it's something new for us. We were able to get to a price point where, for years, users have come to us and said, "Trijicon, we love your scopes, but
It's just too much.
we have a reputation for it's a premium optic," and so we were able to achieve a little bit of a lower price point with the Ascent family between $650 and $699, but we did that without sacrificing any quality.
It's fantastic. What are some primary features that somebody can expect from this Ascent line?
Yeah.
Because we know it's less expensive.
So the easiest way to think about it is if a shooter is already familiar with our AccuPoint, that's the place to start. So it's the same glass as the AccuPoint, same coatings, same 6061 aircraft grade hard coat aluminum, same adjuster, low capped adjusters.
Okay.
And so the only thing that this doesn't have, it uses a standard reticle just like the AccuPoint, it just doesn't have the illumination. And so we were able to get to a little bit more of an accessible price point without sacrificing anything else.
This is really fantastic if you have an MSR that
Yeah.
you're really wanting to put an optic on, and maybe you have something that's just not cutting it.
Yeah.
This is just a tiny little bit of sacrifice with the higher end things.
Yes.
But now you have this
And that's
option.
what we designed it for. So maybe it's someone they've bought their first, higher end MSR. They're starting to take classes.
Yeah.
They're all about developing those skill sets. They're going to the range and they're ready to upgrade their optic. We think the Ascent family, and there's 2 models to choose from, is just a perfect place to
So
consider.
let's talk about the first one right off the bat.
So we're holding the 1-4 by 24, lightweight, highly rugged. We've got the knurling, so whether you're gloved or not, you can easily adjust and control the magnification. You've got the capped adjusters, low profile, super lightweight, wide field of view. And this has a BDC, both this model and the other model all have the BDC target hold reticle.
So super fast and easy to see.
Super fast, 5 MOA drops. We think this is going to be a great choice.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
And the other?
The other model is a 3 to 12 by 40. It also it has the 30 millimeter tube, just like the 1 to 4 by 24. A little bit more magnification range, so it can reach out a little bit more, a little bit larger objective. So really nice for increased exit pupil.
That's great. So if you have questions about the Ascent line, make sure you comment. And also, in order to win an Ascent optic, just comment. That's all you need to do. Tag a friend. You'll want to be entered in to win one of these, one of the first.
Yeah.
I'm excited about this particular optic also because it's simple and easy.
It's simple, easy, lightweight, but it's still highly rugged.
Right.
So it's built for the real world. So you've got the aircraft grade aluminum. We put it through the testing with the Science of Beryllium that we talked about, the 5,000 rounds, the drop testing. All of that is baked into every single model.
So there's really no sacrifices in quality.
Not at all. And so we think it's just going to be a great choice. And you mentioned, certainly it's going to be at home on a modern sporting rifle. You know, we don't want to stop anyone from putting on a bolt action.
No.
But you know, we think the bullseye here is definitely on an MSR.
That's awesome. So, as far as what we can expect from this line in particular, is this just for a skill builder, or is this something that's practical for anybody that's?
It's, if you talk to a lot of shooters and hunters, a lot of times, even with illuminated scopes, they don't always use illuminated scopes. And so this is going to be, I think, a really great crossover optic.
Or for a good backup gun.
Yeah, for a lot of different applications.
That's fantastic.
You've got the brilliant clear glass. You've got the rugged design. We talked about the reticles that are MOA based, very simple, fast, easy to use.
Wherever you need it.
Yeah.
All right, so if you haven't had a chance to comment, be sure to do so, because at the end of this video, that's when we'll be wrapping things up for this particular giveaway. But we do have some questions for you. Jamie asks, why is the Ascent not illuminated?
Yeah, so when we started at the very beginning with a blank page and developing this family, the ground rule was we can't sacrifice. So what can we do to help make this a more accessible family for the shooters? And we thought the choice of illumination was probably the easiest. Sure. It's a small price to pay, and without sacrificing any of the other quality, and it's still an awesome optic for just a ton of applications.
It is. It really is. Todd wants to know what the price point is for an Ascent.
Yeah. So the 1 to 4 by 24, which we have right here, MSRP is $650. And then we have the 3 to 12 by 40 with a MSRP of $699.
Very affordable. Hunter asked, how do I get one of those Trijicon vests?
Yeah. I guess you got to know someone.
Ryan is looking very handsome up here.
I was going to ask that, how do I get one of those jerseys? So
yeah. Jacob asks where he can see the 1 to 4 in person.
Yeah. So for folks that are lucky enough to be at the Dallas Safari Club show this week, come by our booth, and we have them on hand. But they're also ready to buy for sale.
They're ready to buy.
Yes.
Did you hear that? They're ready to buy, people.
Yeah. So this isn't some announcement we're launching in 6 months or something. They are at a dealer and retailer. They're hitting shelves right now, and so they're available.
This is so exciting. Well, thank you so much for coming on, and we'll be on again at the next half-hour increment. We really appreciate you tuning in. You won't want to miss our next video. We have a lot more fun things planned. Thanks for watching.